Time. legs are full.
Oh, I just realized that my mic has been off this whole time. Oh no. Oh no. My mic has been off this whole time. How could I? Oh well. Whatever. I'm not going to repeat myself. I am just running content. You can see my face whenever you want. Oh. How things just turn out the way they do. Alright, I'm going to salvage all this crap because there's nothing to look at here. We don't need this obscenely weak armor. Oh, and you know, while I'm at it, so I know, like, because I was obviously muted and you didn't hear a word I said, which was ridiculous on my part, I am so sorry. So, if you've noticed, I didn't realize this until recently, but apparently you can upgrade your rings and your amulet, too. You have to go to the jeweler. But I did do some changes. So, to reiterate what I was saying beforehand, I did change my bow. I went from a crossbow to a bow, and the reason why I did that was because if you go in my abilities section and we'll look at my mastery right here. So I do like the increased critical strike damage. That's awesome. But I especially like increased damage to vulnerable enemies. And because I'm a vulnerable build, well, I'm an ice build as well, but I focus on my flurry, which actually makes everything vulnerable. And so when I have them frozen, dazed, and vulnerable, I'm dealing all sorts of extra damage. So it's and while extra critical strike damage is awesome, it's not necessary for me. Not for this build anyway. I do not have a dependency on lucky hits or anything like that. Lucky hits are nice and they do help out, but I don't necessarily jump on the chance to use it. It's not my build. It's not what I'm looking at. So because you guys didn't hear what I said before, I have tweaked my character a little bit while I was gone. I did finish my my Altar of Liliths on 3 maps. Well, I worked on Scotsclan and I worked on Dry Steps. You guys are annoying. Stop it. It's one thing when it's just regular falling, but these overseers hit hard. Just for the sake of killing it. Fuck those guys. Alright. Oh, it walled me in. I didn't realize.
I'm not ready.
I did some tweaking. I did get some Paragon points from 2 of the Ultra Liliths, 3 of the Ultra Liliths that I found. It's between Scotsclan and Dry Steps did give me some extra Paragon points. I decided to stick with, I want to say, the ultimate build on my next map, because there was some vulnerability things, and it doesn't hurt to have my ultimate skill get some boost, since I am dependent on that, especially during boss fights. I am currently, there's only a few things left to tweak on it, and then after that, it's basically smooth sailing, where I just add on top of whatever I altered. So, if we look at here, I think I have already decided where I'm going to go with the last 4 points. I'm going to put 1 into Adrenaline Rush, because I need to get that. While moving, you get a 5% increased in energy regeneration, which is awesome. Haste would be perfect for my build. And the reason why I say that is While above 50%, I get increased movement speed, which is awesome for when I'm just moving around, and I'm sure that increases up to 15 when I put all 3 points in there. And then while below 50% maximum energy, I gain increased attack speed, which helps because when I do run out of my energy, which happens quite frequently, especially since Flurry does eat up a lot of energy, I will have increased attack speed, so I will be able to at least deal some decent amount of damage because attack speed is just as important as power. My damage percentage is important because of my build, especially because I'm a flurry build and I generally do multiple strikes at once. And the more damage I put out, the better. But when I run out of my flurry and I'm just straight basic attacking, it really does help a lot to have some decent attack speed. Which I think right now my build is obviously lacking. I kind of wish that I had something on my armor or build in itself that increases the energy that I bring in when I'm just doing basic attacks. Just like a little bit. But when I was looking further into the other part of this tree, where was it? When I was looking at this, I actually saw Lucky Hit. So I get up to 10% chance to gain energy if I went up to the innovation, which seems alright, but it depends how often I get my Lucky Hit, and I don't get Lucky Hit as often as I'd like. Now I can change my build around for Lucky Hit, but I'm not a critical build. I'm a vulnerability build. So it'd be trying to have my cake and eat it too on that aspect, and it's not going to work. There's nothing to fit into my armor that doesn't encompass already, because I'm already focusing on about 4 things: vulnerability, daze, flurry, and ice frozen. And I have damage encompassing all that. I have all that mixed in together, which is all part of a package. But I still have to spread out the amount of damage I'm putting out at the same time. So, and I may be ignorant and I may not know what I'm talking about for my future when I start going into higher tiers. But for right now, at this very moment, it does not seem like it's a good idea to do it. And in non-physical damage, deals with 5% increased lucky hit chance. Non-physical would mean that I would have to depend on my traps, which they all have cooldowns. The only thing that I don't have a cooldown on is my basic attack. Now, and my flurry. And flurry is heavily dependent on my energy. So, because I'm heavily dependent on my energy, I'm not going to go with cooldown-based attacks. It does not make sense. If I found stuff for it, sure, I don't know. I think my build is going good as it is right now. At this very moment, there's really no need to change it up unless it's absolutely necessary. And I will find that out sooner or later. I mean, no doubt I will definitely know exactly how hard Tier 3 and 4 is after I complete the campaign. I just don't know yet. But as of right now, I just don't see a point. I don't. And we could argue builds till you're blue in the face, but I mean, you can't argue somebody's playstyle. I can't say that one strategy is better than the other unless I experience both. And the likelihood of me exploring somebody else's build is slim to none. I don't, not to say that I'm shunning people who do that, because I'm not. I don't judge on how you play your game. You play it the way you want to. But as me, in my personal preference, I don't like to copy builds. I hate it. If I end up with a similar build to somebody else, that's fine. But mine is my original choice. I choose to do that regardless of their reasoning of their builds and my reasoning. I always prefer to do it my way or the highway. It gives me my own personal taste and my own personality mixed into my character. You know, when you role play, you don't want to role play. If you're role playing something that's open ended as Diablo, or any game where you have an infinite potential of creating whatever, you want to stick to your gun, despite what people have. And like, I would never personally post. Ooh, silent check. I would never personally post my build online as a build for somebody else to use. If you look at my build and you watch my videos and you decide to copy it, that's on you. That's completely entirely up to you. I don't recommend that you do. I'm not saying that my build isn't good, but it's always good, especially if you're starting out with your first character. It's always good just to have your own personal taste into it. No matter how lazy you want to be about it, no matter how awesome and godly you want to be, just remember that despite your build being godly, the original creator of that that build is also godly too. And he probably knows that build better than you. He knows the intricacies, he knows the ins and outs, he has worked his butt off to get to that point. He's done extensive research on his build. He has nitpicked, plucked things out, put things in, adjusted his build to his liking for his taste. So despite you copying his build, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be nearly as good. I don't have a problem with borrowing builds. Like I said, you do you. I personally just won't. I don't like doing that. That's awful.
This place reeks of rotten flesh.
Ooh. This is this a stronghold? It is. Oh, I've ran right into a stronghold. Lovely. What I always wanted to do with my life. Randomly walk into a stronghold. And they're my level. Well, 2 levels higher. Oh, it's one of these. So I guess I'm gonna have to find... There was a similar stronghold to this where there was this big blood clot. Necrotic mass, whatever. So you have to find little areas to destroy the little weak points before you can attack the big bubbling mass that you see before you. It looks like there's not multiple, because this is a small area. The other map was a little, slightly larger. It was like a castle. This one, not so much. Seeing what I can destroy here. It doesn't look like I'm going to find anything. Okay, maybe I don't attack it. Maybe I do. We will find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Did that work for you? Did rushing headlong into danger me help out? There's another nutter. My English is fantabulous today. There we go. There we go. Ooh. I'm not liking where this is going. Okay. I can't do anything to this woman. An interloper!
Close. Be gone.
Oh, you're weak. You have no chance.
No. No. You won't stop my research. Subject 23. The plague of Alcanus was born from the dead of this city. Like all of the corpses here, 23's tissue appears flush with the demonic ether. Still alive, in a sense, after decades of decay. If this vitality can be distilled, I may have found more than a cure.
Okay, psycho. Somebody's a little crazy. Dare I say a mad scientist?
What's happening here?
I dare say that there is a lot of nasty going on around here. Oh no. So I can't obviously delve into a scientist's mind. But there has to be a line that you're not willing to cross. I'm just saying. There has to be a line. Does she make a clone of herself? She's a little tougher. A little bit. Die.
She was reborn from those growths. Scour them all.
She wasn't reborn. She made a clone. I believe we ran into a clone war, sir. Ooh. Melt! Melt, Damir! I do believe I am out of energy.
The research is almost done. I need more time.
Okay, she is beating the hell out of me. Not appreciating that. I did not enjoy that one bit. I believe I found another research drone. I hate the ones with like spiders in them. Those suck. I did find a way around them though. All I do is I freeze them right before I kill them, and spiders won't pop out of them. It's all quite simple. Curing death. Sure thing, lady. Whatever makes you sleep home, like peaceful at night.
I'm not ready yet.
If you have slept, you look like you need sleep.
I'm not ready yet.
I don't know why I'm avoiding that, but it just didn't seem like a good idea to stand in that. Oh no. Stealing my shadow clones, are you? How dare you? Hey, can you do me a favor and stop sending those out? Thank you. Oh. Just send 2 more. It's cool. Where are you coming from? There's flies everywhere. Please die. Go away. Everywhere. Alright, that's enough. No more.
Need more time.
Oh, and the cavalry just happens to show up out of nowhere. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Where are you guys coming from? That was so random. Eternity! What if those slain villagers is actually one of their clones? Oh! Well, aren't you an interesting one? How love of you to stop by. Alright. I think I cleared this out. I think. I don't think I got anything good out of there, though. Should I wait for my shadow clone to reappear? Maybe. Alright. 15 seconds should be enough. Let's do this. I'm gonna need you to die. Wherever you are. Huh. Aha! Alright, dirtbag. Where'd you teleport to? Oh. Man, you are being a real big pain in the butt. I don't very much appreciate this. Thank you. If you could just slow your roll just for a few seconds while I kill you, greatly appreciate that. Clone Wars. Oh, lady, this cloning business has not done anything good for your skin. You look completely awful. Oh, honey, and your hair just so stringy. Oh, hail the mighty Nimbus! May you rest in peace, clone. Aw. No teleportation? None? Wonder if there's an altar of Lilith nearby. Let's do some exploration real quick, why don't we? Hello? Any altar lilies nearby? I'm looking for you. No? You bastard. How dare you? I feel bamboozled. Oh, I wasn't. I knew there was one around here. Thank you. Welcome to Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan? Kazakhstan? Whatever. The same shit. You know, I did not realize, but now, like, as I'm, like, thinking back, Sanctuary would be in the Middle Eastern area. There's always a desert area. I've always thought that there was some sort of Middle Eastern vibe. You know, it took a while. It took up till Diablo IV, but now I finally realize what kind of setting it is. It would explain the palaces, the Kasbahs, the accents. And then, like, the visitors and the wanderers, they're all from, like, different areas. Well, this wanderer looks like he's Middle Eastern. I made him that way. I wanted to give him some sort of, like, Aladdin vibe. I even gave him, like, this black eyeliner makeup on here. He has his mask on so you can barely see it, but I think... Yeah, you can't even see it right now. But I gave him some black eyeliner. He was looking all cool and stuff. Where to next? Should I explore this area? Nah. So there's a total of 3 strongholds per area. This one has less portals. The other ones have like 8. This one has 6. So I guess it is slightly smaller. 23 dungeons. Not as many dungeons as I'm used to, but it's all good in my neighborhood. I got fooled. It looked like you can go inside. You probably could later. That's probably a dungeon. I've noticed that they've been holding out on dungeons for me. Those bastards. They want you to like clear certain events and storylines before they release all the dungeons. I halfway wonder if... And don't ruin that far, man. But I halfway wonder if the reason why I haven't completed all of them, because I've been through almost everywhere on the map, but there's certain areas I haven't found on the beginning area. So I wonder if you go back to it, and those areas unlock after a certain point in the campaign. I will find out. Because they do that with the quest too.
Carrying too much.
Son of a... Not for nothing, but I still need to teleport out of here. Oh, new stuff. Off to Kilbashad. Kilbashad, mighty Azad. Okay, I'm trying too hard. Get rid of it all. What kind of rings did I get in the process? Let's compare. 4% resistant to all. Well, I can't really go off of that. Shadow resistant. I really need some shadow resistance. Don't need overpower. Vulnerable damage is nice. Damage to slowed is nice. I don't need poison. There's two things on here that I don't want. Although that killing a vulnerable enemy grants you 56% increased energy regeneration for 4 seconds is nice. That is nice. I might want to keep this. What is this? This is garbage. So I can get rid of this. But I'm saving that particular skill for something else. Okay, it's on the other corner. Still trying to remember everything in Kill the Shot. I haven't been here in so long.
I don't think I've ever introduced myself to someone I've
Fart Mercer. The names, okay, I am entertained by the dumbest things, but that's okay. Let us destroy this and give me some nice, beautiful thing. This actually fits well into my build. So let's take a look at what I can do with it and what abilities I don't need. So let's go from aspect from inventory. Killing a vulnerable. And it has a 600 item mount power, so it's definitely the highest you can get. That's very nice. And it only does rings. Alright. Caltrops also throw a cluster of stun grenades. And using agility skill reduces the cooldown of your next subterfuge skill by 20%. Using a subterfuge skill increases the damage of your next agility skill by 43%. Alright. So I know that I use agility and subterfuge skills. But what exactly is my ability subterfuge? Subterfuge. I get this. I can do this. Okay, this is my imbuement. This is my subterfuge. Subterfuge is my smoke grenades, which I do use, but not often. Very rarely do I use this. I usually use them for bosses. Now, that's my subterfuge. This is my agility. So my caltrop and is my agility. My smoke grenade is my subterfuge. So, according to this,
Fare thee well.
using my caltrops reduces the next my cooldown for my grenade skill by 20%. Using my grenade skill increases the damage of my next caltrop skill. Now, I don't use these too often. I do use them, but I don't really depend on the damage of my subterfuge skill or my agility skill, because caltrops are a means to an end. They're not a damage skill. They're a keep these motherfuckers in place so I can beat the shit out of them. I mean, the damage is nice, but it's not exactly something that I would use. And generally, I use my caltrops first, and then I use my grenade. So no, I don't need this skill. I can get rid of this skill, and I can put on my other one, which is far more superior. So we can change this out, and I will be happy with it. And this actually will help me out with my energy stuff. 56% is nice. That means half of it, right? I think, if I'm reading it correctly. Killing vulnerable enemy can increased. Okay, so the energy regeneration is pretty slow. So the regeneration will go up by 56%, which will make it go faster. And I always kill vulnerable enemies. That's part of my skill. Yeah, this is lovely. Oh, and if you guys didn't see this before, I did tweak my Ravenous Ring, so now I do plus 6.3% damage to chilled enemies, which is beautiful. That I can work with infinitely better. Damage over time, I wish there was two slots that I didn't need out of this, but the damage over time is not a big deal. I'll find a better ring eventually anyway. But for right now, the 17.5% damage to the slowed enemies, which is also the caltrops, and the chill enemy, which is also my caltrops and my imbuement, is lovely. I can do with this. I can live with that, and I can deal with that one slot not being what I want. Damage over time is for like poison or anything like that, and I don't use poison. If there's bleed on my weapons, I may think it was something worth it, but I don't cause any bleeding damage. I don't believe. Yeah, there's nothing on here that causes bleeding. Yeah, I don't have anything that really causes bleeding damage. I do wonder if there is. I actually stayed kind of like narrow-minded on this. I think Shadow may cause bleeding. No, it just causes vulnerability. Imbuing weapons featuring next to imbuing skills deal shadow damage and infect enemies for 6 seconds. Infected enemies will explode on death, dealing 851. So there's a reason why I didn't go with Shadow. I think I remember why. It's because there are times that I don't kill them immediately. Like there's some monsters that if I was to use the Shadow Imbuement, killing them immediately is not something that I would do. Because some of them are just tanks. So you're just constantly striking them. And I think you only get 6 seconds to kill one. So if I run across an elite, which is what I'm really looking towards killing, then it would be an issue if I didn't kill that elite within the 6 seconds. Not to mention, because I'm a flurry, I don't need explosions. I have something for that, actually, and that is on my ultimate, I don't know if this, it's my key passives. So, Victimize, Lucky Hit, dealing direct a vulnerable enemy has a 45% chance to cause an explosion, dealing 23% of the original damage to them and surrounding enemies. Victimize damage is increased by 120% of your vulnerable damage bonus. Like, I don't think it's a very good skill, but I think it's alright. It does what it does. What's up, honey? Oh, did you order some? Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Okay, yeah, perfect. Thank you, honey. No, it's okay. My wife is awesome. I thought about using this, and I might switch it out. I don't know. Hit a stunned, dazed, or frozen enemy. Hit an enemy from behind, and you get a stink of momentum. Momentum does increase damage reduction, increase energy regeneration, increase movement speed, which actually does sound pretty good, and I'll think about it. But I'm really like using this for whatever reason, although I'm not a lucky hit kind of guy. I might change that about my build. I might go straight momentum. Momentum does seem like a perfect thing. Like I said, it's not perfect. I'm still tweaking. And attack speed, close quarters combat. While both attack speed bonuses are active, you deal increased damage equal to 40% of your damage versus crowd control bonus. I wouldn't get much of an increase. This is marksman, exposure. Yeah, so I might, because I don't depend on lucky hit on this build too much, I might change this to this. It actually does seem like it would be up more of my alley because I do stun, I do daze, and I do freeze. I don't freeze too often, but it does work out. And 8 seconds is good enough. 8 seconds, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I don't have to kill them, I just have to hit them. So yeah, I'm going to change this. This is not... No, no, cancel. I'm going to change this to this. Momentum sounds like a good thing. Because I already have grenades that shoot out anyway, and I don't think 23% of the original damage in surrounding enemies is that great. 45% chance, it's almost near 50, so that's like anywhere between 2 to 3 hits before it hits out. I'm going to try the momentum and see how much better it is. And it might be a possibility that I'll be super fast. We'll see. Only you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. But this new skill on my ring is going to be awesome. I think this is going to be perfect for me. Killing a vulnerable grants you 56% increased energy regeneration. This might help my energy consumption problem because I do eat a lot of energy. A lot. I eat energy for breakfast in this game. Let's take a look and see. Ooh, I even have a quest over here. Questing it out. Sounds good to me. Oh. Oh. That is fast. Yeah, I can live with that. I can definitely live with that speed. I want to see how my momentum does on my speed. I think I'm melting them a lot quicker. I think that was a good change. And I get stacks of momentum really fast. This is good. This is definitely going to work for me. Look at that. I tweaked it in the middle of a stream. I didn't think I was going to do that. I thought I was going to do all my tweaking like while I was off gallivanting, doing God knows what with these altars of Lilith and clearing out a few things. This actually works. I want to see how good it does against the boss. I'm actually pretty curious to how this will work out. Oh, yeah! This is beautiful. I love this. Okay. This is doing a hell of a lot more than I thought it would. This might have become too easy for me. Oh, yeah. And it's keeping up with my massive amount of usage, too. Not by a lot. I don't want it to be perfectly in sync with it, because if it is, I'm not going to get off my vulnerable hits, which I do depend on. But it does help a lot. Yeah, this is perfect. This is gold. I can live with this. And it only said hit, it didn't say with what. So this is glory to me. Look at how fast I'm going. This is great. And in dungeons, I'm always constantly attacking. So, look at this. I'm just clearing enemies out left and right. Slight slowdown a little bit. But I'm melting things a lot easier. Oh yeah, this is perfect for my build. Oh yeah, this is sexy. Oh. I love this build. I love it so much. Charge up, and back to where I need to be. The increased charge speed is perfect.
I need more time.
Yeah, the results speak for themselves. It's not completely perfect. It'll be more perfect once I get the skill points in that I want. But this actually is a lot nicer. This is a hell of a lot nicer. And increasing the speed like this is nice for dungeon clearing. Very nice. I'm not saying this is perfect, but it's definitely an upgrade. And it only cost me 2,500 gold. I make that within 5 seconds of playing. So yeah, this is lovely. Oh my goodness. Thank you, streaming. My inner dialogue with myself and talking to the audience really helps me think of some crazy stuff to do. There's much to be said about, like, and I know this is random, but there's much to be said about internally keeping your thoughts inside yourself while you're talking to yourself. It's a lot more sped up, and there's a lot more visualizing for me, per se. I don't know if everybody's the same way, but, like, for me, there's a lot more visualizing than there is talking. So visualizing and talking at the same time is very beneficial for me, apparently. It's almost therapeutic. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Within our grasp. Beyond the holy mountain and for the divine land.
Very weird guy. Very weird. Okay, so I gotta find a bloodstone. Pick up the shrine cap real quick. Put it on there. Oh. That was so fast. My brain didn't even register what just happened. It just happened. That was so one and done. I've never killed an elite that quickly.
I need more time.
I cannot wait to see what else I can muster up inside this brain of mine and see if I can find anything better than what I have. This is nice. If the item power is 600 right now, that's the max I have right now. I know the max can go up, but I halfway wonder if that's the max I'll find on tier 3, if there's a difference. I know the enemies will be a bit more difficult, sure. That I can understand. There's my bloodstone. But I hope that I'll find more higher item power on 3 than I do here. Because it says the level limit on these level 600s, for the most part, is like level 45-ish. Which I'm already past. I'm 11 levels ahead of 45. I think I might have an issue because there's going to be some level scaling by the time I'm getting to tier 3. And I'll still be gaining level for a while before I get there. It'll slow down, obviously, so I won't be too much higher. I think by the time I reach to the point where I complete the storyline, I'll more than likely be 58 to 60. That's my call. I might be more. I could be wrong. But I'm calling 58 to 60 is before I even get to tier 3. So I hope, and if there's any indication from what I've been dealing with on the strongholds where I fight things that are 2 level higher, I'm hoping that maybe I'll be still good enough with my level 600 power item powers, but I'm really hoping.
You were the answer to my prayers.
You are too late to stop the glorious transformation.
I don't think I am.
You were the answer to my prayers.
Bless you.
You guys aren't really doing anything for me.
Never have it.
I freed those prisoners pretty quickly. The damage that they were doing to me was so irrelevant at this point that it wasn't even affecting me freeing a prisoner. Damn it, man. It has to be better on tier 3, because now that I'm thinking about it, like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm just like, all I have access to right now are full gems. There's no perfect gems, no nothing. I don't have access to that yet. And there has to be perfect gems. There's perfect gems in every single one. Ooh, I'm already maxed out my murmuring ovals. Well, that's not fucking good. To kill the shot I go! Hello everyone. Fancy meeting you all here. Don't mind me, I'm just traveling along. That's right, I was going to... Well, I might as well do the blacksmith too. Clear out my inventory. And then I'm going to spend some murmuring ovals
That's good salvage.
Oh, and I finally did finish tweaking my boots. It was expensive, but I only had to do it one more time. It wasn't perfect, but it got me where I needed to be. Alright, and I should be able to buy a whispering key. Clear that out. I'm sure I'll be using them later in the tier 3. A lot of memory nobles, actually. I'll more than likely be using them all the time. I'll take it. That was a very easy event. Kind of underwhelmed here. Pick up some gold, go over here. Hopefully I can melt this boss with my new setup. That's really what I'm going for here. Oh, it's one of these. Here, have some ice.
I'm not ready yet.
You got some hot breath. I'm gonna help you out here. Here.
Need more time.
Not too shabby. I think I can. I think that dealing with mini bosses are not too bad now. Oh yeah. I'm certainly pleased with how that went. That was pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. My reaction has no reflection upon how I feel about this. That was an underwhelming boss fight, and that was what I was going for. Alright, so I already got my increased energy regeneration while moving. Now I'm going to go full-on haste. Full-on haste should give me exactly what I'm looking for when I run out of energy. Which did happen during the boss fight, and that's what I expected. I did not expect that 56% to change the game for me completely, but it definitely did what it was supposed to. And I'm happy with it. Hands down, build was exactly what I wanted. It was everything I was hoping for. I still got my vulnerables in on regular mobs, and I still melted the boss fairly quickly. That did not take me as long as I thought it would. I still do fairly better with melee mobs as opposed to long distance. I like to hop around and hover around you kind of mobs. Mostly because I am so dependent on my caltrops to up the daze factor on those fights. Those caltrops are definitely a lifesaver. And I have noticed I may be wrong, but I've noticed that there might be some sort of multiplier in the daze factor when I start overlapping. Or it could be that because I'm overlapping it, it builds up the daze factor a lot quicker. This imbuement explosion is nice. I like it. Definitely a skill that I was very happy about putting onto my build. Alright, stop doing that. I don't know what it's helping you. Like, I would give up and run. You should give up and run. Okay, who's doing this? You bastard. These dead bodies should be disappearing.
Needs time to recharge.
That's going to be annoying on tier 3. I already see it getting annoying on tier 3. Especially because they're going to have a lot more HP. It's going to piss me off. Let's be honest. It's going to be irritating. Irritating. Call the Wicked. Enter Let Bolador. Is this a stronghold? No, it's just an event. Do I want to do this event? No, I don't. I do want to grab this quest up real quick. So if I stack the new attack speed that I get from the skill that I just changed with another skill point, I'm hoping for a decent amount of attack speed. Oh. Release reward, huh? Are you a Mirage, sir? That's what it says on the quest. What am I releasing you from, sir? Grab that gold real quick. Looked like he was turning this way. Oh, yep, I was right. Where are you going, sir? Where am I following you to? There we are. This wasn't here before. Oh, you thought you were going somewhere. You're welcome there, buddy. You didn't have to attack me, though. I could have done this without the attack. Oh, what do we get? More murmuring obols. Do I not... I'm already maxed out on these obols? I just spent 60. Alright.
Until next time.
Doesn't hurt to have a bunch of keys. It doesn't affect my inventory. But I have a feeling that by the time I'm done with this, it's going to be so much that I'm just going to have like 99 keys. Yeah. 99 whispering keys. I wonder if those chests are like a event, but I doubt it. I doubt they're an event. Altar of Lilith? No. Oh, I'm right back here. I don't want to do this event. Maybe later. You there? Hush. Sit your butt down. Ain't nobody scared of you. Sit it down, sir. Sit it down. Alright, where am I at? Oh! I think I have enough time to do this and eat a pizza. Maybe. Maybe. Actually, I think I don't have a teleport nearby, but I don't mind walking it either. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end the stream here because I want some pizza and I have to walk my dog in about 35 minutes, and I don't think I have enough time to do that. I can, however, come back later and I will stream this. Why not? I have nothing but time. Anyways, thanks for coming out. Thanks for visiting. If you are, I don't know, I don't think anybody's watching per se at the very moment. I could take a look real quick. I don't even have it open at the moment. Yeah, I have nobody watching at the very moment, as far as I can tell. So, when you guys catch this, if you guys decide to watch this, thank you for watching. Thanks you for the support. Thank you for all that blah blah blah. I would say subscribe, but it really doesn't matter. If you enjoy it, you don't really have to. Just watch. Keep it coming. Enjoy. Until next time, guys. I will see you later. This is Dro signing off.